my youngest daughter loves doing makeup. Do your daughters love doing makeup?
My oldest daughter is a bit of an artist, and she likes doing more fantasy makeup. So right now, she's into TikTok. And yeah,
Oh my God, that's so
and
cool.
she likes doing graphic design, and so this is her doing graphic design makeup on herself, but she also likes to do almost like, it looks kind of like anime-ish, clownish, with like, she puts freckles on herself and like orange blush. It's fine.
I walked
Yeah,
in.
it's fine.
I walked in the other day. My daughter was getting ready, like for school, or whatever, and I swear she got into some kind of makeup I didn't know she had, and she looked like Mimi from the Drew Carey Show. I love Mimi. I was like,
That is a strong choice.
it's a good, solid reference. Like, it's what she looked like, and I was like, you look so beautiful. I was like, it's great.
I have no problem telling my child that she's not allowed to leave the house looking like that.
I have no problem
when
either.
she does the whole.
But it's kind of fun because it brings out the artistry in them. It's really,
yeah,
it's
and
cool.
I think it's fine for her to play and explore and yeah.
So you've described them actually that they have bleeding hearts, your children.
They do. They're the opposite of me. No, I mean, I started working when I was very young, and my dad, I think he wanted a boy. And so while he grew, he raised me. He's a feminist, my father. He always said women deserve equal parts in the world and society and everything. And so he always encouraged me to step up, but especially in sports, even though I was a sickly kid, he was like, you're not gonna throw, he would say not gonna throw like a girl, which at the time, now I'm like, well, it's a little bit weird for you to say that, but at the time, he was just saying, I want you to be at the top level of whoever it is you're doing sports with. So, yeah, I kind of have this more kind of like rough exterior, and I have a more, like a Latino, like you don't show your emotions, like you just kind of keep it all in.
Oh gosh,
and it's like,
I could never be Latino.
Yeah, and so it was more like, you don't tell people your business, and if you have a problem, talk to the priest, like that kind of
We
thing.
are so opposite.
Yeah, no, that was how I was sort of,
I'm like
grew
TMI.
up.
I give way too much away.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe we should hang out. You could use a little more of this, and I could use a little more of that.
We could do a mix.
But you said your kids are actually the opposite.
So my kids came out, and like everything is like, ugh. It's
They're
like
mean.
everything is like, oh,
drama.
Gosh. And I'm like, what happened? And it's like, my shoelace broke. And I'm like, what? Your shoelace? Get another shoelace. Like, what is going on? Or anyway, so they're
dramatic.
They're very dramatic. But it's nice for me because then it forces me to like open my heart and to have like compassion and empathy for people who are operating in the world very differently to me.
Yeah, like me.
Exactly like you. I basically gave birth to you.
You basically did. It's full-on karma happening at my house, though. My kids are identical to me, and I'm like, get over it. I'm like, I was so dramatic. But I love, you posted recently, it was a pretty great mommy moment.
Which one?
Well, it might involve your son. And it might involve poo.
Poo.
Yeah.
In the bathtub.
I mean, let's talk about it.
It was so gross.
Does it happen often?
I think when he just gets real comfortable. So I know if there's like more than 10 minutes in the bathtub, it's happening. He just like gets.
Look at her. Your daughters they have zero time.
They have no time.
They have zero time for this. Oh my God, I don't know what I'd do. I think I'd laugh so hard I would pee my pants if my son did that. I think I might applaud it.
What I said to the girls was like, not only did you poo on me and barf on me several times throughout your babyhood, because my kids get sick, motion sickness. So every car ride, every train ride,
God,
every
that's
plane,
horrible.
every single one, it's coming out. And so I was like, and whilst in the bathtub with me. That's fun too. So I'm like, you guys need to help me clean this up. And they were like, gross, Mom. And so I made them.
I love the eye roll from the eldest. That's my favorite. That was my favorite.
She was like, oh.
When you started your company, it was a very different world than like the kind of what we're talking about in our social climate right now. Like for a woman to be heading $1 billion industry is kind of hard. I mean, what are the challenges of that?
Well, gosh. I mean, even 8 to 10 years ago, raising money for a new business was really, really hard for a woman. And, you know, even though women start businesses 3 times more than men, even now, less than 2% get funding by venture capital to start their companies. And so there's just a huge inequality in all of it. And certainly in corporate America and government, you know, it's like a really, even though we're half the population, we aren't really seen and we're not really treated equally.
Or feel represented.
And we don't feel represented because we aren't. Yet we have spending power. Ladies, ladies, we control the pocketbook. And so once I really just kind of tapped into if I was gonna dream and create something, I mean, it was like crazy that I thought that I could even become successful as an actress. I come from a very, you know, modest background in the suburbs of LA, and I was this kid with this dream, and I figured it out. I guess I had this fearlessness and this dream that I could create this company that represents women, that stands for human health, that has high standards and transparency around you know, how we operate, and can be a global brand. So
And you care. Like, that's the thing about your product. You care.
I really do.
I will not stop talking until you subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's right, and I can talk a lot. Seriously, not gonna stop. Yep, still here, not going anywhere. I see you. Don't walk away from this.